Thank you all for joining us for this exciting presentation. We are always happy to collaborate with our partners, both at the United Way and Amazon. And so I want to give a special thank you to Sarah Bartley, who unfortunately couldn't be here today from the United Way, and Jerome Smith from Amazon. As we all know, partnerships, especially on the local level, are essential in creating lasting change within our community. And I want to especially thank Amazon for their generous $35,000 donation. They have been a tremendous partner with the city since opening up in our city, and I appreciate their efforts to give back to our community. Back in April of 2020, my office and myself met with folks at the United Way to discuss ways that we could give back to our community. We were at the very beginning of the pandemic, and quite frankly, we were overwhelmed with the amount of need that we were seeing in our city. And we knew that there were folks in Revere and surrounding communities who wanted to give back and help out, but we weren't sure what we needed to do just to get there. And Sarah Bartley and everybody at the United Way guided us through a process, and we would not be here today with the Raise Up Revere Fund without their support. As I said, unfortunately, Sarah's not able to be here today, but they do send their best wishes to the organizations that we are presenting checks to today. And since launching the Raise Up Revere Fund with the United Way, we have distributed over $142,000 through community-based organizations and nonprofits who continue to go above and beyond for the residents of the city of Revere. Earlier this year, we awarded 5 $10,000 scholarships through our Shot at a Healthy Future initiative. And those went to high school students and middle school and elementary school students. And that initiative was funded through the generosity of the Raise Up Revere Fund. And I'm proud of how we've utilized these connections so far, how we've been able to partner up with some great organizations, and I'm excited to see this fund continue to build capacity over the coming years. The 3 organizations that were chosen for this round continue to step up to the plate when our residents need them most. And especially during the holiday season, we know that many residents are in need of shelter, clothing, food. These organizations really do everything that they can to ensure that our residents have access to food, access to shelter, and clothing on their back. And the money distributed today through this fund will go to those 3 things: helping people find shelter, providing clothing to those without, and ensuring that all of our residents have access to healthy, accessible food. The work that Harbor Cove, CAPIC, and the First Congregational Church have done, and the work that they continue to do is so incredibly admirable. And I cannot think of 3 more deserving recipients of these funds. And so now we have the fun part, which is the opportunity to present these checks to those 3 organizations. So I'm going to ask the folks to step up here. We have Harbor Cove, which is led by Executive Director Drew Pitch. We have First Congregational Church, the food pantry at the church, led by Pastor Tim and Wendy Bauer. And we have CAPIC, and Carrie Havey is a representative on behalf of CAPIC, and I want to thank Rochelle Cromwell for her support and everything that she's done. So why don't we, the presentation about 3 checks. Jerome, thank you again. Why don't we